How's it going, YouTube? Jeremy11 here. Today I'm going to show you a very easy and simple tutorial on what I like to call a wall run. And I have the side of my house. This is my wall that I've been using to practice on for the past few months. And I hope that this tutorial helps you. And let's move on. But first I'm going to show you what it looks like and how far the cap goes right here from my last video. If you haven't watched that video, you can watch it right here. The box is going away, it's gone. Alright, so you've watched that video, you know how to do it. I'm going to show you how far it goes. Ready? Alright, I'm sorry for the tilted camera, my yard is tilted, but here I have a Gatorade cap. Watch how far it goes. So, let's see. Pretty far, as you can see. It went all the way over there on that driveway, so that's not important. Let's get to the wall. Alright, so here is my wall, and there's a bunch of things to take into consideration whenever doing a wall run. One is what type of shoe you have. This is a old Nike shoe that I have, as you can see. It has these little tiny piece of rubber on it that fall right off, but it is fairly soft rubber, so it is very good on walls. So if you have a shoe with hard rubber or even light plastic on it scattered throughout, you're just going to slip straight down the wall. So if you're trying this, don't get frustrated if you don't have the right shoe. You can just go out and buy a new one. You have two shoes for different purposes. So I'm going to show you a correct wall run, and then I'll go on to the tutorial. Alright, so I reached way up there past the roof. I don't know if you can see that, but I reached way up there. And I can usually jump around this side. I can't touch any part of this ceiling right here. I can't even touch this point. Barely touch it. So the wall run does help me out in cases like this. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Alright, so when going up to the wall, you want to know a whole bunch of different features. You want to know how much grip the wall actually gives you. You want to know how good your shoe works on the wall. You can do this simply by going up to the wall, putting your foot on it, and pressing your knee like it's going to go into the wall. If your shoe slips down like that, you're not going to get very high. And if it does stay on, like mine, this shoe's kind of good on the wall because these bricks are kind of like polished or something, sanded down. So they work kind of good. And if you know that, then the wall run is going to be so much easier. So let's go into the other stuff. So as for any movement requiring your wall, the more speed that you have going into this wall is going to depend on how much grip you have on this wall. So I'm going to show you that. So for instance, if I go up to this wall with no speed at all and try to put my foot on it, I'm just going to slip straight down. See? I can't do it. But if I were to run at the wall and try to stay on there, watch how much longer I can stay on. See, I have a good 1 or 2 seconds that gives me a chance to run up the wall. So just keep that in mind. The more speed that you have running into the wall, the more grip you're going to have. Remember that. So when running into the wall, you want to keep in mind what angle your foot is on the wall. For instance, you don't want to be too close to the wall like this, because say if you were to run at the wall, your foot is going to slip straight down like this. and you're not gonna get anywhere. They let the dogs out. Ooh, let the dogs out. Anyways, so if you run at the wall with your foot too close, as you just saw, you're just gonna slip straight down the wall. But if you run and jump from too far away, you're just gonna not have any momentum. You're gonna lose all of it through the jump, and it's gonna look something like this. And you can't get up the wall. Now, good things to do whenever starting the wall run, you want your hands to be in front of you to stop you, just in case you do something wrong like that. You don't hit your face into the wall and causing the injury. I am not responsible for any injury. You're doing this at your own risk. So, yeah, make sure that you train safe. So, whenever you go to the wall, you want your leg to be tilted like this, and then like your thigh, you want it to be pointing straight up, like it's gonna go into the sky, thigh sky. And you want your other foot to be at about hip height. So if I'm running at the wall, I'm gonna have my foot about this far around my hip. Yeah, somewhere around there. And this will keep you from sliding down the wall and doing other stuff like that. So whenever you do that, things to take in mind, you can start off by just slowly jogging up to the wall, getting the form down like this, and then jumping up. So it's going to look something like this. Alright, so let's say you have that down. There's no problem with you doing that. Add a little bit more speed each time you go. So you have that. Let me show you what that looks like. Alright, so you got that little jump down. You know what it looks like. Now you're adding more speed and you're slipping down. Hello! That's my brother. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video, say hi. Alright, well I'm done saying hi. So you have that down. You're going at it with a little bit of speed and you're getting up there. If you don't have that, just keep on practicing. Trust me, you're going to get it after a while. Just take in mind the grip you have with your shoes, the type of wall, the weather, the speed, how wet the wall is. All these stuff affect your wall run. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to not incorporate your hands yet, just using your foot on the wall. Alright, so you got that down, but you may have some problems with going backwards in the wall run. That will look like something like this. So you're going backwards like that. The problem is you're not using your back in the wall run. Now, I haven't covered this yet, so don't go harsh on yourself for doing that. All you need to do is whenever you go up to the wall, you want to have your back tilted slightly back like this, and then right whenever you jump, you want to swing your arm up towards the ledge that you're trying to grab on. At the same time, move your head forward. This may seem kind of dangerous whenever you're doing it, but this is what allows you to go from going backwards to actually going and grabbing onto the ledge. So here's it with me using my arms, my back, my legs. Pretty good, I think. So whenever I first started, you might have these problems. Your foot slips straight down the wall, or you just don't get any height at all. Problems are lack of practice, wall, shoe, things like that. So you want to watch this video over as many times as possible to get this technique down. Don't go watching some other video, because their technique is going to be completely different, and it's going to confuse you. You're not going to know which technique to use. This one I just found worked best for me. I actually got this technique from Just Live Larry. You can go check his channel right here. That's where I got the box idea. It's disappeared. It's gone. Alright, so you need to learn the roll after a while, because soon you're going to be getting pretty high up the wall. And if you're not prepared for the fall, it's going to hurt. Because if you don't have the proper landing, chances are, whenever you land, it's going to hurt. My neighbors are coming. Probably going to say, hello. Yeah. Very active neighborhood. Okay, so if you're going too high up and you start to experience leg pain whenever you land, or a soreness, the soreness is good because it tells you that you are properly using your leg strength in this exercise. Parkour is a very fun activity that is just so much fun. Instead of like other sports, I'm sorry if I'm offending any of you, baseball, skateboarding, stuff like that, where you have to take equipment around. All you have to have with you is your body and possibly the camera if you want to show me. You can post a video response of you attempting to do this move. If you get it down, that's awesome. You can just post a video response down below, and I will definitely watch that. So here's me incorporating the roll into the wall run. So here's what it looks like. I'm going to roll towards the camera after the wall. So if you don't have the roll down, you can watch it in one of my previous videos, which will be right here. Okay, so you can go watch that video. That will help you out a lot in doing this move. Don't forget to check out my parkour and free running playlist, which will be right here also. Wow, I'm doing a lot of annotations. Alright, so anyways, this has been Jeremy11. Peace. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button right here. Here's some of my other videos. Go check them out.